California has long been a place where ideas about identity and history shape the American landscape, for good or bad. In 2021, the state took a bold step, mandating ethnic studies to teach high school students about the struggles and triumphs of marginalized communities. But what began as a vision for inclusion soon sparked controversy, revealing how the lessons we teach can divide as much as they unite. The ethnic studies curriculum aimed to honor African American, Latino, Asian, and Native American histories. Yet, for Jewish students, some lessons felt like a betrayal, materials that seemed to cast their community as oppressors, sidelining their own history of persecution and atrocities. At the heart of the debate was a question: how do we teach complex truths without fostering harm? In 2025, U.S. District Judge John A. Mendez delivered a pivotal ruling. Parts of California's ethnic studies curriculum discriminated against Jewish students. The lawsuit, filed by Jewish advocacy groups, pointed to lessons at Branham High School in San Jose, where content left Jewish students feeling targeted and unsafe. To understand the roots of some disputed lessons, we must look back to the 1960s, when the Soviet Union saw the Middle East as a chessboard in its Cold War against the West. Eager to weaken allies like Israel and the United States, the Soviets backed the Palestine Liberation Organization and its leader, Yasser Arafat. They crafted a narrative portraying Palestinians as an oppressed indigenous people, framing Israel as a colonial outpost of American imperialism. Through radio broadcasts, pamphlets, and United Nations speeches, Soviet propaganda spread these ideas, often laced with anti-Semitic tropes about Jewish influence. The Soviet Union amplified Palestinian nationalism, shaping global perceptions that persist in some classrooms today. Judge Mendez's ruling marked a turning point. It mandated revisions to ensure no ethnic group, Jewish or otherwise, faces stereotyping or exclusion. Schools were ordered to train teachers on navigating sensitive topics, a step toward healing divisions. For Jewish families, it was a victory, affirming their place in California's landscape. The fight over ethnic studies reflects a deeper challenge: how to teach history's complexities without leaving scars. As California revises its curriculum, the goal is clear: education that uplifts all students, weaving their stories into a shared future. Judge Mendez's ruling reminds us that inclusion must embrace every voice, no exceptions. In California's schools, the lessons we choose today will shape the world we share tomorrow. To enhance historical accuracy and address the Soviet Union's role in 1960s Palestinian nationalism within California's ethnic studies curriculum, I recommend the following steps. These aim to provide context, avoid bias, and align with the court's mandate for fairness while ensuring students engage critically with history. Dedicated lesson module on Cold War influence in the Middle East. Content: create a module titled Cold War Dynamics and Middle East Influence, covering the Soviet Union's strategic support for the PLO and Yasser Arafat in the 1960s. Highlight how the Soviets framed Palestinian nationalism as an anti-colonial struggle to counter Western allies. Using propaganda tools like Radio Moscow and UN resolutions. Include primary sources such as excerpts from Soviet-era broadcasts or Arafat's speeches, alongside Jewish historical ties to the region. Rationale: this contextualizes modern narratives about Israel and Palestine, showing how global powers shaped regional conflicts. It will fostering critical thinking and will counter misperceptions. Implementation: integrate into existing units on global history in the 20th century, ensuring teachers are trained to present the material neutrally, as mandated by Judge Mendez's ruling. As we delve into these current events, please be sure to turn on my notification bell, subscribe to @AndreaFreedom76, and visit my YouTube channel @Andrea Schaffer 5645. Finally, God bless America.